Dear brothers, today seems like a good day to offend a few of you, so let's give it a whirl. We as men today are finger pointers. We're victims, we're irresponsible, we are outrageously fragile. The hand we're dealt is unfair, the world hasn't cut us any breaks, other people have better lives than we do. We feel entitled to something more than what we've been given. Examples. I don't have wealthy enough parents. I didn't have a good mentor. It's too hard for me to get into the gym. My job doesn't appreciate me. I don't get paid enough. I'm not as smart as all these other real successful people. Whatever the thing might be, we'll find a complaint. Kindly, fuck all of that. The longer that you allow yourself to be a victim of circumstance, the longer you will wallow in mediocrity. The only individuals who choose such a mindset want to achieve nothing in this world. Unremarkable mindsets lead to unremarkable actions, lead to unremarkable results. Do you guys understand how blessed you are to be in the position that you're in? To be able to help others, to have a job, to contribute to society, to make some kind of a living, to be able to complain about the food at the restaurant that might not have been fucking warm enough, or your steak wasn't medium versus medium rare, or that you've got to eat leftovers tonight, or oh no, my gas tank's low, I got to go fill it up. Maybe we can get a little bit more philosophical. How about how blessed you are to have even been born, let's just say, in the US? That's almost a cheat code for most people these days. To have had to grow up in a place that has running water and electricity. There may be some men listening to this that have had legit struggles to the point of we didn't have running water. We didn't have electricity, right? There was 6 of us sleeping in the same bedroom or whatever. Real, true difficulties. And yet the rest of us can just bitch and moan and complain about our little things. Specifically, when all of us have been born and inbuilt directly into our DNA to handle physically any situation, courtesy of our wonderful Creator. I understand that we all complain. It's easy to bitch and moan about our circumstances. It's easy to point the finger and blame others. It makes us feel better about our iniquities. It makes us feel like nothing is our fault. But we relinquish control to the world because we're not responsible enough to take care of it ourselves. We're not strong enough to take care of it ourselves. We are cowards in that way, afraid of doing anything worthwhile, and we forfeit the gift. That is a victim, and all of us at some point have acted like victims. That includes me. But there lies a silver lining in this. If you're capable of behaving like a victim, you are also capable of behaving the opposite. You can change that position today. You can alter that course. The dumb cliche is yesterday was the best and it was the second best day and today is the best day. Or yesterday was the best day and today is the second best day. You understand the point. But none of us follow that advice. We just keep going down the same path. I want you guys to take this to heart. It's not about the hand you are dealt, but how you play your cards. I'm really into this cliche game today. The universe is going to dictate those cards. Not your boss, not your wife, not your kids, not your parents, not the lottery, and pretty much every other external factor that you can think of. At the pearly gates, you can request why your cards were what they were. But until then, it's within your control to play with what you have. It's your job to utilize that with some form of grace. When you complain, it's a sign of a weak mind, a foolish mind, and a victim's mind. You guys listening to this are not victims. You need to be winners. Winners don't complain. Winners show up. They take what they are given and they make the most of it. When the cards are stacked against them and life is difficult, they know that they will come out on top or they're going to die trying. How? They know that only they can control their thoughts and their actions, and the good Lord is going to take care of the rest. As long as they do this, they win. to not be controlled by circumstance, to own your mind, to choose your actions. Those are the hallmarks of winners. Now, winners cry. They fail. They bleed. They fall short. They need pep talks. The defining characteristic of a winner is not the absence of those things. It's that under absolutely no circumstance will they quit. The woe is me crowd lets the world dictate their worth, and they are always going to place the blame at the feet of others. They're not responsible enough for their own actions, because to do so would be to leave mediocrity in the past and be responsible for something much greater than themselves. I've always think about this in my own life. I want to be the generational change that my kids and their kids and their kids will benefit from. Winners are going to find ways to be that generational change, be it to make more money, to create more revenue, to see difficulties and problems as opportunities to grow, to pivot. They are craftsmen, and they don't give a shit what everybody else is doing. They keep an eye on it. They know that people are working hard, but they understand they can't get there if they aren't the ones taking responsibility and getting after it. When they do that, they're unbeatable. Those kind of people, those kind of winners play for keeps. They don't complain. They show up day in and day out, even on days when it sucks and it's hard, they persevere. Screw being a victim. You are destined for far more than mediocrity, and you need to make that expectation of yourself. Be winners, fellas. It looks better on all of us. God bless. Be strong. Let's get after it, boys.